Hello, everybody. This time we are talking about corporate social responsibility or CSR. Corporate social responsibility or CSR is a self regulating business model that helps a company be socially accountable itself, its stakeholders, and the public. By practicing corporate social responsibility, also called corporate citizenship, companies are aware of how they impact aspects of society, including economic, social, and environmental. Engaging in CSR means a company operates in ways that enhance society and the environment instead of contributing negatively to them. And then we move to the types of corporate social responsibility. The first type, environmental responsibility. Environmental responsibility is the belief that organizations should behave in as environmentally friendly a way as possible. It's one of the most common forms of CSR. Some companies use the term environmental stewardship to refer to such initiative. And then second, ethical responsibility. Ethical responsibility is concerned with ensuring an organization is operating in a fair and ethical manner. Organizations that embrace ethical responsibility aim to practice ethical behavior through fair treatment of all stakeholders, including leadership, investors, employees, suppliers, and customers. And then types, philanthropic responsibility. Philanthropic responsibility refers to a business aim to actively make the world and society a better place. And then fourth, economic responsibility. Economic responsibility is the practice of a firm backing all of its financial decisions in its commitment to do good. The end goal isn't just to maximize profits, but also to make sure the business operations positively impact the environment, people, and society. And then, why is corporate social responsibility important? Often, a company's business model and practices are built around financial goals. However, CSR programs encourage business leaders to consider corporate citizenship or the larger impact of the business on society when making decisions. Corporate social responsibility helps companies ensure that their operations are ethical, safe, and delivering positive impact wherever possible. Through CSR initiatives, companies work to limit environmental impact, contribute to solving societal problems such as poverty and inequality, and ensure their brand identity reflects their values. And then we move to business benefits of CSR. The first benefit, stronger brand image, recognition, and reputation. CSR adds value to firms by establishing and maintaining a good corporate reputation and brand equity. And then second, reduce regulatory burden. Strong relationships with regulatory bodies can help to reduce a firm's regulatory burden. And then third, increase customers' loyalty and sales. Customers of a firm that practices CSR feel that they are helping the firm support good causes. And then fourth, easier access to funding. Many investors are more willing to support a business that practices CSR. And then fifth, operational cost savings. Investing in operational efficiencies results in operational cost savings as well as reduced environmental impact. And six, retaining key and talented employees. Employees often stay longer and are more committed to their firm knowing that they are working for a business that practices CSR. And then, what's driving the adoption of corporate social responsibility strategies? The first, altruism. At the most basic level, it's about organizations and the people that own and manage them wanting to do good and help their communities and the larger world around them. And then second, regulatory compliance. Across industries, regulations are coming into play because of different ethical concerns driving a need for CSR practices. And then third, consumer demand. In the 20th century, consumers began to hold corporations accountable by asking them how they were being socially and environmentally responsible. And then fourth, investors. There is a growing trend of investors wanting to only invest in organizations that have well-defined CSR strategies. And fifth, employee satisfaction. Attracting and retaining staff is a goal of any organization. Potential employees want to know that the companies they work for are socially responsible. And then we move to the key elements of successful corporate social responsibility. There are some elements of successful CSR. The first element, measurements. If a company chooses to engage in CSR, the impact should be assessed. Examples of assessing impact could be measuring key indicators over time, such as calculating emissions or volunteer hours. Listening to stakeholders and customers' opinions will determine impact as well. And then second, consistency and dedication to excellence. Responsible companies will ensure that a CSR strategy is consistent. Truly responsible businesses will not only utilize social responsibility as a publicity stunt, but also actively prioritize sustainability and environmentally conscious actions that benefit their employees, stakeholders, and customers. And third, accountability. When engaging in CSR, businesses should be accountable to their employees, stakeholders, and customers. While government bodies do not regulate CSR, being responsible for its actions is vital for a successful CSR strategy. I think it is enough. Thanks for watching.